Yeah. So, this is a very kind of... This composition in Team W has been around for yonks at this point. This is more like a 2022, 2021 draft, I'd say. It's sometimes... Center Tom Kench is a lot more aggressive than he used to be. Navi has red buff, has level 5. Monkey doesn't have flash still, and the recalls just came through.
Chris will scan that one out. Monkey's going to flag drag away, and Kanavi... I'm going to stick on that dragon, but we'll just look to try and threaten over the Raptors. We all know what E stands for. It's eviscerate enemy poultry. That's what you need to watch out. Always an acronym. In comes the Abyssal Dive. Looking for that one. Watch out, Ethan's got why does Monkey gets the flag and drag out to safety, but loses the majority of his health bar to the Blooming Blow.
And now that means that his Raptors are under threat. Taeyeon and Vampire must go protect this. Now Vampire will try and flash over. Does land the hook, but there's a Guardian.
Valkyrie's good value on Kanavi. Now needs to start backing away. He's burned his own flash, trying to trade that one out. The Shockwave deletes the Lilia, though. And now Crisp is in danger, misses the Tongue Lash, and Karis with that level 6 turns it all around.
Cream needed to come over. Cream makes a mistake. He's had a poor series. If Cream is there, I think you can take the play even with the levels down. Yeah, good hooks from Vampire. I mean, I actually don't like these hooks that much. Now, the one that blows the flash I do, but otherwise it's just giving souls over towards Jackie, and I don't like that. You've got to get value out of this stuff.
Jackie walks over and autos the dragon a little bit, helps the side of Kanavi get that dragon. Will not, though, be able to stick around for the souls from the dragon because he needs to clear up that wave, and that will be a little bit too much to lose.
So there's the 2 soul spawns from that dragon.
Pick that one up pretty happily. Don't think it'll be a stick around for the Krugs. Be a bit far with Monkey having shown on the mid lane wave. Aurora has got the rough of a shove down here, but I'm looking now at Q potentially. Lilting Lullaby. Bellow's Breath will force a flash, but now Kanavi in danger himself. In comes the call of the Forge God. Sidesteps it for the flag and drag after, but thinks in danger. But they've got a Dawning Shadow. It's all been a bait! They're both gonna die!
They buy into a 2v2, and they are not prepared for Kanavi Lilia. 369 dies on the other side of the map. That's good gold for Team WE on that side as they take some plates. Not sure, actually. And 369 not able to get in there. They're threatening it. Vampire can look for a hook here. Not sure Chris in a great position. Not a great hook from Vampire, though.
Just embrace lands, but he will be surviving for another hug. It was a bit of a lie, that.
Still on cooldown. Vampire flashing for the knock.
Gets multiple members and Chris goes down. That was a clean combo. Into the depth charge with the command protect to bring the shockwave on top of Jackie Love. 3-6 now turns on up, and they murder 2 back. Looking for the call of the Forge God, though, is Monkey now getting to damage, and Taeyeon free firing with the Gatling gun, with the fast bombs. Kanavi now speeding himself up. Hop away from Cream, avoids the searing charge of the wall. It's a 3 for 3.
3 for 3 as Chris went down before that play. God damn, 369 came in with an absolute nuke in the back end of that fight. It was one of those things where, like, the flashy engages are obviously a specialty of Team WE, but the execution and sometimes the overall strategy of it, sometimes a little bit awry. Try and stop them getting cleanly back towards mid lane, give them the Herald, but then take side lanes instead. 369 on bot side will be able to take some damage there. Might be able to look for something here, Chris.
Oh, that's a good dredge.
Teleport.
They're going to try and get behind. Jack needs to back away. Can maybe look for a Dawning Shadow to keep people like Monkey in danger. Tries to flag a drag, goes golden briefly. They're going to try and run away. Is the Aurora, but gets knocked up on her retreat into the massive shockwave, and the Frost Bomb brings down 2. Jungle mid is down. It's a triple to Taeyeon.
Top Esports are trying to play around this Tom Kench as though he's a tank, and they fail. Crisp, 0-3, and fail flashes in the play. The Tom Kench could have been any other champion in the game at this point, and I think Top Esports would be happier with it. Crisp having a good old happy game.
How did Monkey get out there? Did I see him use the Battle Herald? I need to check again. Either way, Jackie backs away, can't really be involved in the play once the teleport comes on through, and they can't turn it around on the other side of the fight. Yeah. Cube gets another turret. They already got feats of strength off the Herald. That's about as great a sequence as you could ask for WE.
And you compare the bottom river fight we saw.
Susceptible to the burst.
Yeah, and now suddenly, you know, with all of these kills coming through, Taeyeon is so powerful. And you really need now some great poke to land. I don't think WE will give the time for Top Esports for them to get a multiple shot blast kind of standoff. Chris being so weak as well means that there's no front line for Top Esports. There is 0 front line. This has always been the problem of Tom Kench. If you start, hang on a second, 369 might get caught. Spots like cannot be walking into the full team.
Get just flag tracked and deleted. Karis picks that one up, and Crisp now in danger as well. I think we are looking like we're going to 5 here in short order. The Abyssal Dive is swiftly into concrete.
Crisp is just incing his ass off. This 369, 2,000 gold ahead, but the game's not been about him. He's about to get towards his Muramana. Maybe he can assassinate someone in the backline in a good enough fight, but I feel like it's again,
second dragon to WE. Continuing to get some value here. The command dissonance starting to strike a little bit harder. That tier 2 will fall as Taeyeon is 6-0-5, the richest man of the game. 3.2k ahead of Asena. That is a rough place to be, and we've seen a lot of Corkies be kind of just, I don't know, ride-alongs in games, ride-alongs in drafts. This game, Taeyeon is the MVP so far in terms of damage at the very least. He is the ace.
He's been doing so much. He's been doing so much work. Karis, though, you know, his shockwave's also been very threatening. Dragon now taken. Top Esports, because they're so far behind in the support role as well, can't even walk up and ward. This Tahm Kench, this is why we don't see Tahm Kench anymore, folks. Very hard to play it from behind. Always was in the last meta as well. Atakan taken. Scream trying to do some damage to Cube. Gets some damage done, actually. Might be able to force the flash out here.
And they get some value here. Cube potentially in danger. Shock Blast just wide. Atakan going down, but Monkey already at half HP. Maybe they've got an angle. In terms of pull the Forge God, the Devour used to keep one alive. But Kanavi flashed on for the lulting Lullaby. It's exceptional when he dies doing it. Can't get the follow-up. I appreciate the attempt, but Taeyun takes his life all the way down. They're still alive. How on earth Cream can't get close enough? And 369 is warded away by Monkey. No one, and I mean no one from WE dies.
Top Esports can't come back against the vision control, against the engage advantage from Team WE.
There's so much going their way right now. They've just got the graded Immortal Shield Bow on the Corki to make sure they aren't dying anytime soon.
So worth noting that the shield bow doesn't give you extra HP or anything like that. So the upgraded shield bow only gives you extra, I think it's extra AD, I think is all it gives you in terms of the stats.
369 being jumped on here. He could potentially be afraid of that volcanic rupture. He's eating a lot of damage, and 369's about the gold lead right now. He's not winning this 1v1 in the slightest. Beginning to try and turn it around, but is knocked out by the second volcanic rupture, and 369 needs to run away. Can't even get the turret, and Cube just solo kills him. It's all falling apart now. Game 5 is on the horizon. I can hear the song warming up. We all know what it's talking about. Someone is coming away scraped a little more than silver.
WE have not been a top 4 team since 2021, where they made a round 1 playoffs run right the way through to the regional finals. They had so many games in that 21 summer. They sadly lost out on world participation, ending up 3rd in regionals without roster. But it's been a long time since WE could call themselves a top team. It's been a long, and in this split as well, I was a doubter. Unreservedly so. This team looked very poor at the start of the split, but they have leveled up. They've found comfort. Their players of misfits and players which have been booted from other teams have been doing so well in this new home. And Top Esports, a team which got humiliated, embarrassed at first stand, and now getting held to account regionally. This Tahm Kench could have been any other champion. I would have preferred Karma. They hovered out just to win lane. I would have preferred Set if you wanted to be like that engaging champion. We'll get a Devour there. Okay, cool. Well, it's not helping you win the team fight though, is it?
Chris flashes away from his team, but to what end? Where are you going? We'll get staggering blows. So Carter Bissell dive away, and Cream lucky to get out there. He's not exactly had a great game either, has he, on the Aurora? Started off in lane in a rough spot. Hasn't gone much better from there. He's picked up a few kills here and there, but has struggled to get value as this game has gone on. The Nexus turrets under siege. WE threatening it. The Forge God is once again called up. Have we got a moment to talk about your car insurance? Maybe your goat insurance. Maybe that's what he's more interested in. Trying to force something more. 369 flashes out as Kanavi goes golden, but I think he might be thinking more about silver here. The scrapes are summoning. We're getting ready for that to be an option. WE will not continue their shove quite yet. Won't look to end the game. They've done enough. They turn around now. Monkey perhaps seeing a re-engage angle. A good weirding. Does damage back though. Flashes. And the Dolefold Hex will kill him up. Cube goes Searing charging on in. Cream trying to get more value. Karis burning with the Leandris. Taeyun also low. And they will get some more. Cube now in danger. Reminder, Baron has just spawned. Don't think they can look to rush even with the man advantage.
They can't. With Kanavi dying,
Like,
the first fans, I mean, I called it earlier. It's like, well, he only has, Vampire has 1 champion left, and that's the Nautilus. Surely they don't give him that. They did, and he's helped Taeyun get to 10, 1, and 9. Magi's on to Karis now as well. WE, they have more than enough damage. So much damage. Dragon's going to go towards WE. Toppies will at least buy themselves some time to farm, but feels like it is way too little, way too late. Not really sure WE will be handing them that amount of gold in the form of shutdowns again. Vampire doesn't have flash just yet to force a fight. Baron is up and available, and Top Esports do kind of want to walk towards that. Karis might just be able to shock her Chris, but he will die.
Flash over, he's on the blast cone, goes up and down, doesn't really go that much further. Looking for him now into the Cataclysm he goes. Call of the Forge God comes right across. The Dawning Shadow is pretty good. Monkey now in dangerous. Cream on the back end. Tries to get something. Will go down surely. Monkey stays alive again. Just about that triumph coming through at the back end of it all. Keeps him above Leandri's execute.
Worth noting, by the way, we are at 27 minutes and Jekyll still capped at only 80 stacks. He's really been struggling. Navi, Zonya's, he will die to a Q double after though.
Flower gets devoured, stays alive. That's important. Needs to go and start be terrifying, especially if he can land a good combo. And we see Monkey now was very close to that TP is a little bit deep. 369 has come on in. He gets depth charge. My voice goes up like the octaves, and down goes Kanavi, and they will be ending now.
That teleport sucked. 369. Yeah, put down to the 3 part of that name. WE, I think with those 2 kills, we'll clearly end the game now.
flash on for Taeyun, forces to flash and Jackie avoids the rocket afterwards. Cream here, but in a 3v5, they must hold the line. But WE's story will continue. They'll queue up the Silver Scrapes track, but I wonder whether it should be Moana instead. How far will they go? The horizon before them. They might just fail the end again. Please, guys, don't let the health bars like this. I have to call lines. You can't be doing it. They will finally bring down Cream. Jackie and Crisp holding on. The health bar's low. Nexus turrets under siege. The dread sign lands. And the last remaining defender goes down. He'll take Vampire with him. But we are going to 5.
Top Esports see their bot lane go a combined